Have you ever noticed that your ride-sharing app or even your favorite coffee shop suddenly seems like it wants to be your bank? Well, you're not imagining things. Today, we're going to dig into this idea that every company is a fintech and uncover this massive shift that's happening right under our noses.
I mean, it's a question you've probably asked yourself, right? You open an app, maybe to order a car, buy some clothes, or grab your morning coffee, and suddenly, bam, it's offering you a debit card or a loan, or maybe a buy now, pay later option. So, what is going on here?
And look, we're not talking about a few small-time apps. We are seeing this from the absolute giants of the industry. Companies like Uber, Shopify, and Amazon. They're all getting deep into the financial game. They're managing payments, offering loans, providing all sorts of services. They might not have a big marbled building on your street corner, but they are doing things that, until recently, only banks did.
Okay, so the answer to this whole mystery actually has a name. It's a concept called embedded finance, and believe me, it is quietly revolutionizing pretty much everything about how we deal with money.
So what is it exactly? Well, embedded finance is this simple but really powerful idea. It's about taking financial services, like lending or payments, and building them directly into a product from a company that isn't a bank. Think of it this way. The company you're shopping with isn't a bank, but it's using technology to offer you financial help at the exact moment you need it, all without you ever having to leave their app.
And to really get why this is such a big deal, just think about the difference in the experience. The old way was, well, it was a pain. You'd have to stop what you were doing, go to your bank's website, fill out a bunch of tedious forms. It was just clunky and annoying. The new way, the embedded finance way, makes all of that just disappear. The whole process becomes simple, integrated, and totally seamless. A lot of the time, it's literally just a click or two and you're done.
And this all leads to a really fascinating goal, making finance completely invisible. Let's actually take a look at how this works out in the real world.
There's a perfect metaphor for this: plumbing. You don't see the pipes running through your walls. You don't think about the crazy complex network that brings water to your kitchen sink. You just turn the handle and it works. That's the dream of embedded finance. To be so essential, so seamless, that it just fades into the background.
Shopify Capital is a fantastic real-world example of this in action. Okay, so imagine you're a small business owner running your store on their platform. Shopify can see all your sales data, right? So it knows your business is doing well. Instead of making you go through the whole nightmare of applying for a traditional bank loan, Shopify can just offer you funding right there in your dashboard. With one single click, you can accept it and the money is in your account instantly. It just completely removes all the friction.
Now, I want to be super clear here. This isn't just some cool little feature for a few apps. This is a seismic economic shift. We are talking about a quiet revolution that is moving hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars.
What we're seeing is a fundamental change in how money moves through our economy. A massive flow of financial transactions is now happening inside our apps and on these digital platforms, completely bypassing the old-school banks. This is not a small leak in the system. It is a total rerouting of the financial pipes.
And here's the number that just really puts it all into perspective. The market for embedded finance is projected to hit $230 billion by 2028. $230 billion. To put that in perspective, that's bigger than the entire economy of some countries. It's a colossal figure that proves just how much value is being created by making finance this easy and this integrated.
So when all these companies that aren't banks start acting like banks, it kind of forces us to take a step back and ask a really basic question. In this new world, what even is a bank anymore?
So, why does any of this matter to you? Well, for one, it just means a much better, smoother experience. The tech companies you already use every day are now competing with banks, and that competition forces everyone to give you faster, more convenient products. But on a bigger scale, it means the lines between technology and finance are blurring, maybe forever. It's changing the very definition of what a bank is.
And that's really the big idea to chew on here. If your ride-sharing app can give you a loan, and the platform where you sell your products can act as your business lender, then what in the world is a bank in the 21st century? It's something to think about.
Watch our videos to learn more.